Alright guys, and we're back for episode 33 of Shoshone Empires, and things are really heating up now. We're about done with our contributions to the international games. This city will put us just over 720, so we'll get that free little bit of happiness. I've changed around my priorities a little bit, so now actually the archaeologist is going to be coming from here, and instead of putting it up here, I'm going to put through the Kremlin here, because this is a pretty good production city, even before we get our railroad boost done here. So, and I did some quick back-of-the-envelope calculations, and I just wasn't satisfied with how quickly we were going to get that last policy. So I'm going to attempt a Kremlin grab. If we lose it, and there are a couple contenders, Mongolia might grab it. Indonesia is actually pretty likely to grab it, but they haven't yet. That's partly because it came not too long ago. Kremlin was, back here for railroad, so we didn't... It's not too long ago that we picked it up. So we got a shot. It might happen, and if it does, that'll basically fix our policy problems. If not, worst that'll happen is we'll get a bunch of free gold, which I can certainly use at this point. Actually, before we progress, I decided, since I've got so much gold, and it does appear that that it multiplied on trade routes. I think that's why I got so much gold. I thought I was only going to get 10 or 20 off that. If I had known I was going to get like 100, I would have done that. Actually, pre-hospitals even. I really needed that gold because my Order Empire... I've put all those policies into buying buildings, and I didn't really get to use it until this point, but we're about to get to use it a bunch. So I'm going to go ahead and... so I saw a few things that are going to be useful. A couple of city-states, for instance. So we got some culture guys coming through. Tons of people are wanting the porcelain tower, so that's nice. I was thinking about... Yeah, tons of people. So we're going to get a lot of allies from that. And one other thing that I saw, one of these culture guys, so he's willing to get gold gifts right here. So we could wait for the games to go, but I think I'm going to put a little bit into this, 120, to get it just slightly earlier, I think. That'll put it over. So that'll get us that culture a little bit earlier, give us another edge there. And there was another guy I saw as well. Yeah, another mercantile that we've almost allied. So if we dump 500 gold on this guy, we will ally them, and we don't have jewelry. That'd be some extra aluminum. We also don't have pearls, so that'd be really great. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn over the turn. I think I'm not going to buy lump gold quite yet, because I don't want to nerf our grade output at the moment. But I may get that once we get a little bit closer to research labs. I put a few of them on their own research labs, because I realized I needed to buy a few other things as well. Alright, so that should be the end of our effort for international games, so that's great. Let's go ahead and turn this to bigger and better things. We'll let this city pick up its own research lab, I think. We could buy it, but I'm not going to have the gold to buy tons of them. There's lots more that are around. I'm going to have to buy it here. I'm going to have to buy it in Duckwater. I'm going to have to buy it in Agatica. So there's just too many cities on that at the moment. So let's go ahead and get down here. Kremlin's just started. Once we finish this railroad, that should be a much quicker Kremlin. Let's see. Well, it looks like it's going to take a turn to kick in, but 25% on our 45, that should drop it under 20, which is just perfect in the range we want at the moment. That means we can't really build spaceship parts here, but I think we got enough cities we can squeeze by on what we got, especially our fast capitals. We just got to get our plants finished, so we'll definitely go for nuclear plants after this and try to get some online as quickly as possible. Let's get some more happiness going. Actually, we're about to get a bunch of happiness from the international games, so let's not do that. Let's keep focusing on culture. Let's go for Opera House next. Let's try to get some of these. Also, Washington completed the Manhattan Project, and Suleiman is also in the atomic era, so they may throw in nukes at each other. Hopefully they keep each other distracted enough that I am not affected. We'll see. So these cities up here are finally going to get their boost. They're the last ones. There you go. Our railroad network should soon be finished, so I think this is not quite finished here. Yeah, we still don't need all these guys, so I'm going to keep deleting them as we just have like way too many of them, so let's keep sleeping some of these scientists. Let's see, still need one more road there. And actually, this I should have removed this ages ago. Let's get rid of that road. Get maintenance done. Alright, cool. So it looks like we're still right on target for a free, what is it called? Apollo program tech. Yeah, so let's get that chopped. I don't think we'll be working trade posts because specialists are actually a little better, so I'm gonna stop putting all my effort into that. It looks like this is gonna get picked up by Shoshone since we're working a culture tile, though. All right, so on to the next turn. All right, and there we go, perfectly timed. So we got our extra happiness, and what the heck? We got way more than we were supposed to. That must be from all those new friends. Mercantile friends. So we are now solid on happiness. That is not going to last long, though. Actually, let's see. Oh, that was doubled for a lot of them. Okay, that's great. Stop making that annoying sound. Okay, so we got all of our oil, bunch of coal, bunch of iron and stuff back. So instead of selling this for gold again, we're going to get lump sum, because that's what we really need at the moment. We got a bunch of extra culture allies, so now we're friends. So now we're up to 174 culture, so we should definitely get our second one naturally. Yeah. Lots of faith, lots of food. Oh no, food! That could pose to be a problem. That looks like someone's starving. Interesting. Why? Oh, our food route just came back to us. That's right. Okay. So we actually were meant to move this back to get extra science. Maybe we should keep feeding this, actually. We don't need the gold, and that'll keep that city able to work pretty solid production like we've been doing. Yeah, so that'll be good. Awesome. Just exploring the ice. I might actually delete those guys soon. They aren't adding much to my military score, and everyone's so distracted by the Ottomans, I feel like I can get away with it. And any little bit of extra gold actually is really helping us out at the moment. So, alright, cool. So we're down to 19 turn. Is there any way we can speed that along? Doesn't look like it. We're already working all the available high production tiles around us. We've already nerfed our growth. We're already working all the engineering specialists. Yep, so that's about 19 turn Kremlin. So that should work out just about perfect, because our policies are really expensive right now. So we just got all our oil and coal back. Let's go ahead and get that sold. Sold back. Let's see if 45, so that'd be 180. Yep. That's what I thought. It's not, because no one denounced us from the Venice incident, and everyone's still busy fighting Suleiman, especially if he starts nuking, they're just going to get more angry at him. I think I'm going to sell a good portion of my oil. I'll keep 4 back, just in case someone declares war on us, then we can buy 4 quick bombers. That should help repel the invasions. We're quickly going to get a tech lead that'll help us out with that as well. So let's get that. That'll be 135 to go. Alright, so that should be enough to do some cool stuff. Let's see if there's any city-states that are worth getting extra culture from. We want to keep these cultural guys on our side, especially the ones that we just got. Alright, so Pagoda. Gold gifts remaining. We could actually become their ally. Nope, can't. Never mind. Okay, so culture, that'll stay for a while, so we're fine. We do need to keep some gold on hand to keep buying back those cultural friends, though. Pagoda, yep. Let's check them. Looks like most of our culture guys actually are pretty solid. Yeah, that's never going to happen. Okay, Yerevan, we're about to lose that because that's just perfectly 30, so we need to pump some more to here. Friends, yeah. So we just got... One thing that's going to happen is everyone that wants the porcelain tower is going to get really happy when we get it, so we got to keep that in mind. This guy won't. So to keep him for enough turns to make the difference, I think we're going to have to put 32 in here, or a quick 15. They'll eventually wear off, but that's fine, because that should be enough to push us over the edge. Let's see. Anyone else like that? I think we're good for now, from what I can see. If we start losing culture, I'll keep an eye on it, and we can keep doing that. Alright, so we got 808, so that'll be another bot guy around here. Alright, so these guys are already working on their own research labs. So Tukadeka could be a research lab. Gaedica could be a research lab. Yeah, I think Tukadeka is probably our best bet here. They're at 92, yes. So we could do that. Or actually we could buy extra culture, but now we still don't know that Kremlin's going to come through, so we still need to worry quite a bit about culture. How much culture is the city generating? 19? So if we could get the broadcast tower, that'd be a little bit more. It's not that much, though. I'm going to focus on more science, actually. That might come back to bite me in a bit, but that's just a judgment call on my part. So, yeah, I'm going to be trying to move a little fast here. Alright, so got that. Let's go ahead and switch stuff around a bit. Alright, so can we afford to lose more? Nope. So we're pretty much set at what we have. We could probably halt it with a little bit extra production there, though. There you go. So that's some more science. We're up to 18 now. Each research lab we work and do will make it more likely that we'll get more scientists naturally generated as well. So that's perfect. We got radar now. So it looks like we'll be one turn off getting the free tech. We can just put extra points in atomic theory or something. Alright, cool. That should work. Let's go ahead and chop some forest to speed this along. Oh yeah, open borders with these guys must have worn off, so let's go ahead and sell ours back to them. But we're not, as I said, we're not gonna get it ourselves because we just want their influence. We don't want to influence them. How are we doing on culture influence? I'm curious. 0.5. Wow. Okay, yeah, we're never gonna get there, but it was worth it for the culture, I guess. Okay. We'll go ahead and send these guys down to the border. I no longer think Indonesia's a threat, although they could choose to backstab us, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and send these guys down. Alright, cool. We're quickly going to pick up that, but this guy will take care of that, so I think this is another guy we can just get rid of. To make sure we have extra gold on hand. There we go. We have suddenly loads of coal, but it's all from allies, so we can't do anything about it. Okay. So this should be... Yep. That's our work done around here. I don't need that. Let's get rid of this guy as well. There's not much else these workers can do, to be honest. That's why I'm doing this. Alright. There we go. Next turn. Alright. So that's the end of that. We just lost all of our new friends that we had for one turn. But didn't lose any culture, and our happiness is still surprisingly solid, so not sure what's up with that. I wasn't expecting to have this high of happiness after the 30 turners were off, but oh well. So there's that. Let's go ahead and send an additional blockader down here. Doesn't look like, yeah, Ethiopia's continuing to trade with us, so probably good. Okay, so we now have the ability to get machine guns. That's actually really important, because a lot of these guys have logistics. Yeah, so if we get attacked, we can double their strength by upgrading them, so it'd be good to keep some gold on hand for that. I actually may, after next turn, borrow to get research labs up a little quicker. We'll see. As it is, we're getting a lot of resources coming in that we can sell as well. So I'm happy doing that as well. Let's see. Anything we need to do? Not really. Tech quests, actually, I realized this. We're acquiring techs faster than anyone else right now. So everyone that has a tech quest, we're actually winning. Also, tons of people have the Porcelain Tower quest, so we're going to get a lot of new friends when that comes through. Maybe even an ally if possible. That'd be nice. So we're going for radar. Because our tech increased so much, we're now a turn ahead. So in order to really take advantage of rocketry, we're going to have to go for atomic theory instead and just pick up rocketry for 3. Wow, and the free tech's already down 6 turns. That's less than a scientist's output. That's great. So cities that now are starting to finish their stuff, we're going to put them on research just to get that little bit of extra boost for our scientists before we spend them. Like this guy. I think it's a little too late to do much more. And our happiness is honestly solid, so we'll put him on research along with most of these other guys. Our gold is good enough. We'll probably be buying the last research lab here, so let's also put this guy on research along with this guy after his factory. I don't really care much about this city. It's not doing much for us besides a little bit of happiness and kind of a gold. Actually, it's not even that much gold. Okay, it's just a bad city then. Yeah, not much. So this is going along very quickly. Lots of fun. I always love the end of the game when things really start to accelerate like this. Alright, so anything else we want to pick up here? I think we got everything we need. Yeah, pretty much. Anything like broadcast tower, We'll buy if we need it. So that's fine. Let's put this guy on research as well. Then 10 turns from this point, we'll probably start spinning our scientists. Honestly, that might be a little late if everything that we're counting on comes through. I'm not sure. But we don't have rationalism filled yet. That's going to take a little while, so maybe not. We'll see. And this is still 18. Hopefully I can shape a turn off when this coal comes through, because that'll be some extra production that we weren't counting on. Let's see, so that's 3 turns. It'll take me 2, so we can work on this one more turn. That should work just about perfect. Awesome, excellent. So we could get extra science here from working the terrain. Let's go ahead and do that, just in case the city ends up growing a little bit from the hospital, and we might end up being more useful than we thought. Yeah, nothing much is growing anymore, so let's delete that guy. Alright, and another turn. So I figured out why we became so happy. Apparently we accidentally allied Zurich. I'm not even sure how that's possible, because America and them should have gotten as much influence as me, but I guess no one was very influential with this guy. Maybe they discovered him late or something. But something to keep in mind. So we now got enough for an additional research lab. We lost iron again. Let's sell that for more money. I'm selling it for bulk money, because the quicker I can get up my research labs, the better. I'm really tempted to sell this oil to get it that much quicker. That's probably foolish. I should hold on to my oil. Just in case. It's only a little bit more gold. So it's, oh, another guy in the atomic era. So their tech rate is very, very impressive. Alright, so one more guy. I think Duckwater. Yeah, and this is even an observatory city, so that'll be perfect. Maybe I should have bought it here first. I forgot about it. It was observatory city. There we go. Even more. Move one of the factories down to the research lab, and we're almost to 2,000. Great tech rate. Yep. Alright, let's head over here. Pick that up. Should have that in 2 turns. Yeah, let's go ahead and set up here. End our troops. What else is there to do around here? We could chop things. Let's just put a guy in chopping. Sounds like a fun plan. We got lots of stuff to do. Alright. Last city to connect in via railroads. Let's see, is there anything else to chop? Nothing but this little bit. We could maybe pick up this though. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, we'll keep just bringing in small amounts of hammers. Should be good. Anything else to change? I think we're already on most of what we had planned here. Yep. Plan's coming along rather nicely. Alright. Alright, so we got one more iron back. Again. I just keep selling it like we always do. That's good money for us.
Muscle.
Oh, we don't want it anymore. Yeah, there you go. So, iron has now lost its value to him. It was bound to happen sooner or later. Let's see if anyone else still wants it. Yep, still wants it a little bit. He hasn't been giving me full deals though, which means he doesn't like us. Yeah, doesn't like us as much as he once did. Alright, so we now have Tamalok free to do other things. We've also got loads of happiness if we want to... Oh, never mind. So there goes the last of our fake happiness. Now, what is that from? Number of cities? Public opinion. Okay, so someone just influenced us. Whew. Well, never mind. Can't grow again. So, good thing we focused on our happiness, though. Alright, so who is the new influencer? Gosh. Alright. Yeah, Ethiopia. No. Byzantium is the new person on the block who's influencing us. That's a shame. Is there any hope? Let's see if how close our Indonesian friends are to influencing us. Additional level. They probably won't be doing too well. Yeah, because our culture is just so good now. It's kind of working against us. Alright, so how close is Mongolia to becoming somewhat influential? So that'd be an additional bit of protection. They may flip eventually, but they're getting there slowly. But my worry is that they will soon switch over as well, because they're highly influenced by most of the world. But they're still happy, so maybe... Man, 35 though. That's bad, bad, bad. Alright, let's see if we can't get this up to standards. Let's see, zoo, amphitheater. You know, with all the cultural spots around, extra stuff might not be bad. Let's actually put it on... I think it's a bit too late to go into that game, though, unless I can pick it up super quick. Actually, 2 is how much downtime we got anyway, so why don't we just pick it up just in case. Yep, looks good. Let's keep chopping unused forests. I was hoping to get to my plan. Now let's... Alright. Alright, so we now have radar. One more turn. We're finally in the atomic era. We got another spy. So stuff is doing good. Let's see, 11 turns. That's hardly going to even matter. That'll be over so quickly. Let's get rid of more of these workers, I guess. Looks like we got a trade route back from, if I can tell what happened there. Suspiciously lower. Almost to Bucharest. Our culture's holding solid, and we're actually doing quite a good job at getting to the next level. So one more round, and then we'll finally get our free tech, and we can start the Apollo program. So that's what I've been shooting for this entire time. We're at 500 with 121. Yeah. That should work out. Tamoak, actually. So it must have been sending gold to something. Oh, yeah, that's right. I bet this one was an additional to Madrid, wasn't it? Yeah, there you go. So we're sending in a lot of science now. Okay, let's chop more. Cool, cool, cool. So everything's looking good. That'll be a slight more culture. If we can just get this forest cleared off, that'll get us a production boost here, but I don't know if it'll be in time to make Kremlin any faster. We'll just have to see. Alright. Yep, last border of defense in line, so that should prevent any prophets or missionaries from crossing the border for a bit. For Ethiopia, I'm assuming he'll have some trouble moving past Madrid's own troops here. We're at 2 happiness. What was that city that I thought I could buy? Yeah, our influence fell in a lot of places. A bunch of people enemy spies are trying to reduce our influence. So what do we got here? 19. We could pay to pass them, but all that's going to give us is pearls at this point. So we might just work on like another Colosseum or something once we grow. There was some city that didn't have a Colosseum. Was it Tukadeka? Might have been Tukadeka. It's not doing much with research anyway, so if so, I'll go ahead and take it off. No? That's fine. Okay. Some city didn't have a Colosseum. So let's find that before we transition over. Is it this one? Alright, I'll figure it out between turn. For next time, I guess. Alright, cool. Looking good. Alright. About to start the space program. Woo! Alright, guys. So we got another fresh scientist. Perfect. Unfortunately, we lost Kremlin to the Mongols. It's not terribly surprising, but we had to give it a shot. It would have made this significantly easier. Alright, so our culture's coming through, though. We just got our free tech, which we can pick up for... Let's see, yeah, it's rocketry we wanted. So that'll be perfect. Let's go ahead and get this set up for next time. Alright, so this... Definitely don't want to grow anymore, to be honest. Yeah, we just don't have the happiness. Let's shut this city down like we have the others. If we grow anything else, it'll probably be the capital. Man, this has a lot to keep working. Okay. What about that? Can we take out any more? Because we're working an important thing, though, I'm actually not going to do that. Alright, so this is our Apollo program city. We need to get that through as quickly as possible. Alright, so we're on atomic theory. We could gun straight for satellites. If we did that, we would get it right as we finish Porcelain's Tower, which would be good. A lot of people would spend a scientist at this point to pick up satellites, because I don't have a city that's really ready to be building it at the moment. Let's see. How long would that... Yeah, it would take significantly long. It'd be like 18 turns in a city that wasn't one of my best cities. It's hard to say if I should burn a scientist right now. So here's the new scientist. Helm's Deep. What do we got? Probably just, yeah. Okay, let's turn you on research as well. Should almost put us up to 2,000. We could burn this to get satellites right now, and then we could pick a city to work Hubble on. I think I'm going to do it, just so that I can see how long it's going to take. We definitely want Hubble. This puts us the first on the information area. And it is a tech that's pretty important. There you go. So now we can keep going down the atomic theory line to get those factories faster. Yeah, so they're already more than a free tech, even on the highest line at the moment. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see if we can't start Hubble somewhere. I definitely want to finish Porcelain Tower, so let's try to find a different city. The city, maybe? Hukanadeka is one of the best. Actually, Temoa. Helm's Deep, I mean. That's probably the best option I got at the moment. Ugh. Okay, I'll have to figure this out next time. That's way too much time. But we're about to get plants, which will 50% on that sort of thing. So we'll figure it out. Alright, see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed, and next time we'll be on into the space race. And victory, hopefully. See ya.